Okay, so at this point in the process, what you're probably thinking is, what is pre-qualification and why is that all that anyone wants out of me? So I wanted to take a second to talk about what pre-qualification is and what it means for you. So initially, why you should get pre-qualified is, first of all, it's going to save you time, headache, and an emotional roller coaster that you don't need to be on. So what you do is go and talk to a lender and fill out an application. That application takes a couple of weeks for them to process, and at the end of that, they're going to mail you a letter stating how much home you have to purchase, so how much buying power you have. That's going to give us a budget, and so that's really important for us as well. But on top of that, that's a letter from the bank telling your seller that you're good for the amount that you put in. So if we went and looked at a $400,000 house before you gotten pre-qualified and then found out that you're only good for $350,000, you've now fallen in love with a home that you can't have, and that's absolutely what I don't want to happen. I want you to be satisfied and find exactly what you love, but also something that you can have and love. So that's really important to me, to make sure that I don't put you in a bad situation to where you fall in love with something that you just ultimately aren't going to be able to move forward on. So it's going to help with our offer as well. So making sure that you've got the money and they can prove that you've got the money to purchase this home, and that looks really great on an offer. We won't waste time, and we'll know exactly what our budget is, and that helps the process a lot, just to know exactly where we need to look and what we have to work with so that we can find the perfect home. Outside of that, the time frame, like I said, it's going to take a couple of weeks for that information to get back to you. The whole home purchasing process can take about 3 months if we're working at a pretty steady pace. And so if you don't get pre-qualified until you're just ready and rearing to go, it's going to slow down the process just a little bit. So I usually recommend people, whenever they are interested, first thinking about buying a home, just go talk to a lender, find out exactly what you're eligible for in terms of a loan, and then how much buying power you have. If you go get pre-qualified and find out that you're only eligible to get $50,000 worth of financing, then you immediately know where you want to go. You know the steps that you need to take and all of those things. It's not obligating you to move forward if you get pre-qualified, and that letter is usually good for somewhere around 90 days. So it gives you plenty of time to think over whether or not it's the right move for you, if you're ready. All those things to think about before you purchase a home, especially if it's your first home. You definitely want to make sure that you're really good for that before you actually do it. So just a quick few things to think about as you're getting pre-qualified.